First, it's basically the same story. Long security lines at the airport and still no deal in Washington. Though plenty of arguing as Congress remains stuck on funding for the Department of Homeland Security. In the meantime, President Trump says he has signed an order that directs DHS to resume paying TSA officers. NBC5's Chris Hush live at O'Hare tonight with the very latest for us. Hey, Chris.
Hey there, good evening to you, Steph, and good evening to you at home as well. Tonight, a sigh of relief for some travelers here at O'Hare, hoping to see an end to that shutdown and longer than usual security lines. Tonight, as you said, Stephen, President Trump directing the TSA to pay its officers.
They're keeping us safe, and they need to get paid.
Spring break travelers like Southside native Belinda Metters arrived at O'Hare several hours before her flight to avoid a possible chaotic security line. So did
you don't know what to expect.
Mike Bass, who feared TSA staffing shortages would cause a ripple effect as TSA went another week without funding.
There are people who get stuck in the middle of all this, and you feel people are people. You feel for people.
We're in an active war in the Middle East, and we are also actively not paying our security organization.
President Trump is now directing the Department of Homeland Security to pay TSA officers. DHS saying TSA has immediately begun the process of paying its workforce. TSA officers should begin seeing paychecks as early as Monday, March 30th. The order came before Speaker Mike Johnson introduced a short-term spending bill that could fund DHS for 60 days. Outside O'Hare, around 24 protesters gathered demanding ICE officers be removed from airports, a measure put in place as TSA staffing dwindled.
I was here Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday observing ICE, and they're not performing any function.
Travelers hoping for an end to the shutdown standoff that has already stifled spring vacations for some.
Now let's hope Congress acts on a plan to exempt TSA from these shutdown problems.
And listen, while we have seen extremely long lines and chaos at other airports around the country, I will say the travelers we spoke with today, many of them going on spring break, they were pleasantly surprised with how short the lines were here at O'Hare. With that said, it is still spring break season. That's why O'Hare officials are still encouraging travelers to arrive extra early. We're live at O'Hare. I'm Chris Hush, NBC5 News.